Hi guys, it's Jessie with Lunar Phoenix Custom Nails, trying to do a quick little tutorial on how to do a water slide. I don't do this often, so I'm super awkward. I'm gonna say a whole lot and all these other things. I just got a phone stand. This is my first time trying to do it. So I've got this nail here. I've taken, let's see, Dipomania, Party On and Take a Chill pill, and I put them on using monomer and a brush. And it's my first time, so it's a little patchy here and thin, but hey, it's pretty cool considering that I did 2 colors and I did a pattern when I've never even used that stuff before until today. I tried this, it turned out crap. And then I did this one, and it's alright, I guess. Not very great, but, and then this. These are my 3 things I've ever done with monomer. Ta-da! So I've got a water slide. It's part of, it's the marble one, and it's just a big sheet. I've cut it into little triangles, and I've picked out some triangles that I like. Well, I had them picked out earlier, and then I messed up the nail, and then I just remade it. Dunked it in the water with some tweezers. I'm going to take my little jelly stamper. This jelly stamper looks cloudy because I filed it. I use it when I use gel base. And I've got a cured layer of gel base on this. And then I'm just going to take this and try to line it up and lay it over that purple the best I can. It doesn't cover it all the way, but it's okay. And just lay it down. So the reason that I filed up my stamper is because with the gel base, I don't know, it just seems to work better with there being some texture. Also, if you wanted to actually stamp with gel, if you take and make this with texture, the gel kind of sticks to it better. As you can see, it's all over my stamper now. And I just kind of like wipe it off with a little water and a paper towel, or maybe even a piece of tape. It's ate up because I learned the hard way, you don't put alcohol on it, and messes it up. So I'm tapping that and making sure it's flat and smooth. My favorite tool to use to move a water slide around, not your finger, is this little guy because it's soft and springy. And it's not oily like your finger is, so it might, you don't have a chance of pulling up the color on accident. So I'm gonna make sure it's not wrinkly on these edges. It's kind of hard to do that on a rounded nail with this shape, but just very gently trying to make sure it's completely smooth and wrinkle free. These do not have the typical layer of like clear paint over them like most water slides do, so you gotta be careful with not pulling up the color on them. But I like that because they're thinner and easier to lay up underneath stuff without making texture and weirdness. Alright, just want to make sure it's completely 100% dry before you put anything on it, especially the gel top or gel base. For some reason it doesn't like the water slides and it tries to like absorb it and get funny looking. Alright, so I had already made this nail before, and I had overhang on the back, and when I went to go clip it off, I accidentally clipped the whole nail. Whoopsie. And that's why I had to make a new one. So now I'm going to clip this little edge of this slide off that's hanging off gently, and not a tiny little piece, but you can see, and not cut the nail like an idiot. And honestly, I don't like the fact that my slide didn't cover up everything, and I don't like the fact that the side of my nail is so just not covered. So I'm gonna just be extra. I'm gonna just lay this one on there too. in some kind of way. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, it's right in the middle. Why would you mess up that design? Because I'll show you the rest of them. They're pretty wild. It really is not going to matter. And that's the thing about nails. When something doesn't work out, you say, oh well, and you figure out something else. Okay, I don't want it to go that way. I want it to be upside down, coming from here. I don't want it to crisscross. And I want that pink on it. Is it gonna come off? Oh no. Ooh, oh. Okay, okay. It's just sticking to my thing. Okay. Alright, so we have it on. I don't know if you can see anything I'm doing. We've got it on. And we're just gonna push it in a way that makes me happy. Try to smooth and lay it exactly where I want it. Yeah, that'll work for me. Then we're gonna clip the edges off. Some nippers are super sharp. Oh no, it didn't work. Okay. Clip like that. It did, but it didn't. It just didn't want to come off all the way. Don't panic. Panicking is when everything just goes all crazy. And then you gotta scrap the whole thing and cry. Let it cry. No, nobody cries. Maybe. Maybe we cry. If you haven't cried over nails once, are you even a woman? Cried over your hair once, are you even a woman? Or a teenager? I mean, every teenager has cried over how they looked, right? Except for maybe my little brother, he didn't give a crap. Okay, I got a little bit of swirly bits. Alright. I'm pulling out this set. Ta-da! I made the rest of these with gel base and dip powders. And then I started having breakouts all over my knuckles and I was irritated and I didn't want to mess with the gel anymore. So I just kind of stuck them in a box so they wouldn't get fuzzy and walked away for some days. And now I'm back and I've got one acrylic nail and 4 gel nails. And it is what it is. Alright, so I feel like this is dry enough. I don't think there's any water. I want to make sure the slide is completely dry, because it will try to get bubbly. You also want to be very quick when you put your gel base on and cure it. Don't want to let it sit there wet for too long, because it will try to bubble up. These things really actually like dip liquids and dip base better than they do gel base, to be honest. And that's okay. Most people who do dip actually use dip liquids. Unfortunately, I'm just allergic to everything. Gel, dip, all of it. And so I'm just a little salty right now. Understandably. Alright, trying to make sure. I hate this damn gel base. It seems like it has little specks in it. You would think Kiara Sky, it would be nice and smooth, but no. It's not. Is this pretty? Is it? I don't know. I tried really hard. It's peachy. It's really pretty and it glows like red. Excited about that. Okay, so these are using and featuring a whole bunch of stuff. We've got a base of Kindle as a Glow by Revel. And then Hera scrubbed in for all that Dipped Obsession. Hera, a whole bunch of Dipped Obsession. I've got 3 of them. Poseidon, Zeus, and Hera from the Neons collection this summer. The solids, not the shimmers. I rubbed all of those in, scrubbed them all in for all that super bright pigment. Along with Take a Chill Pill and the Party On by Dipomania. That's the purple and the blue glow. I put all of these bright ones. I put Kindle down as a base of glow, but I also use my little glow base. It's literally just some Pure Sky Natural mixed with some white glow powder, and it's honestly, it's very off-white. You can definitely see how not white it is, and that's okay. It makes an excellent sticky base to scrub in any kind of pigment or color. If I had pure pigments, I would just use that, but I don't. Okay, so sticking with the theme here, I've got everybody else gel-based and cured, and then they've just been sitting in a box. Sadly, poor guys. This is not a no-wipe top. Let me see. I'm going to pull out my Virgo and Gem no-wipe gel top. And then I'm going to be very careful not to get it on my hands because I'm so stupid allergic. And I'm using my Chaos Concept Trio back here to hold my bottle at like the perfect angle. It's awesome. Alright, so I'm going to take a thin top, edge, 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 and wipe her off, and then take off some of that extra because I don't want it to be thick. Try to look at it from every angle. It's that gel base that's bothering me. It's not this top. It's the base under it. Ugh. Okay. She pops that into the lamp and she just keeps it moving so that she doesn't become, I don't know, grumpy. Grumpy pants? Maybe. Yeah, grumpy pants. I love how this one turned out. The little side swipe of the blue there is just awesome. That light color in the middle really does help them slides the pop. I should have painted the backs of them with some white gel. You can do that at that stage where you pick it up onto your jelly stamper. You just let it dry for a little while on the stamper. Make sure it's dry. And then just paint the back of it with a really small brush and some white gel paint, and then cure it for like 30 seconds. And then you just kind of stick it on your nail like it's a sticker, but it still works out the same. And it's got that sticky layer on it, so it'll be fine. And I love the halo on this one. So this is not even an orange. This is literally, and I didn't even dip this in Zeus. I scrubbed Zeus onto my glow base. Yeah. And then I scrubbed Hera into the outside of it to give it that orange kapow with the halo. Just thought this was so cool. I was trying to finish, oops, did I do the edge? I don't know. I was trying to finish this for that 90's Throwback Thursday collab yesterday, but totally missed it, and that's okay. Alright, I'm just popping these in and out of the lamp as I go. Yeah. Okay, so then I did a base of Kindle on this one. I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing. Did a base of Kindle on this one, and then I scrubbed in the pigments out of Dipomania's Party On on the corner there to give it that cool look. Oh, it goes right there. Alright, and then for this one, I did my glow base in the middle, and then I just swiped the sides. I swiped the side and dunked it, and swiped the side and dunked it, and then I scrubbed Zeus in to get the yellow pigment on it, and a little bit of Hera at the top to kind of give it like an ombre fade. But yeah, both of these, I just scrubbed Zeus in and then scrubbed in Hera for all that payoff, and I didn't even dip it once. That's pretty cool, I think. The scrub-in method works really well for a lot of stuff. You just got to kind of play with the color theory and the dark and light and trying to layer over what's best and what's not. Like you can start a nail with a base of yellow and then scrub in a blue on one side to have a green and scrub in a pink on the other for an orange to have a triple ombre, or a quadruple ombre really. And that's the fun thing about scrub ombre. Or you can do an ombre nail and then scrub in on the edges and make it a quadruple ombre, but really only had to actually struggle with two colors. And the other two just kind of, scrub them right on, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, this is looking tough, but okay. Alrighty, well, we've got one coat on. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other coat and try to get them to not look spotty. Thanks for joining me if you did. If not, whatever, you missed out. Bye.